Hello ladies and gentlemen, Camera Wing Dork here, back with another banger, and this is a video that's not really a subject matter that I would normally talk about. It's about a video game that I don't really play, and a company that I don't really care about, but, you know, it's thematically relevant to something that I'm passionate about, which is the miserable, inescapable corporate dystopian hellscape that we're all trapped in. So speaking of which, Blizzard just released Overwatch 2. And if you're not familiar with Overwatch, don't worry, neither am I. But I have been keeping up with the news because apparently Overwatch 2 is just a big train wreck. And it has been a turd rolling downhill for quite some time. Ever since the announcement of this thing, it's pretty much just been, hey, stop noticing that all of our company is filled with rapists. Hey, we got a new game. It's Overwatch 2! And it's not, actually. Some of you who don't know about Overwatch that much, maybe you played it for like a couple weeks back when it launched, you might be thinking, oh, they made a second Overwatch game. No, they didn't. They put the number 2 on Overwatch and made it free to play. They added like a couple of characters and maybe like one or two other things. The biggest thing they added was a battle pass, so you can, you know, pay them more money. But, you know, in the spirit of paying Blizzard more money, as it turns out, this is a free-to-play game, which is also a weird, elitist, premium, exclusive club. Because it's come to light, apparently, if you don't have a post-paid phone plan, you're not able to verify your account, and you can't play the game. So if you have like a prepaid plan, which is what I have, go fuck yourself. We don't want you here. We here at Blizzard, you know, you guys do have phones, right? We here at Blizzard, you know, we value diversity so much so that we made a weird, commodified checklist diversity thing for all of the Overwatch characters, which is determined that if you're a robot from a fictional country that doesn't exist, that you're more diverse than a black woman. But, you know, the important thing we here at Blizzard feel is that, you know, it doesn't matter if you're black or white or Asian or a monkey robot, but if you're too poor to afford a post-paid plan, then you don't belong here and you don't even chart on the diversity list. Yeah, there's a reason why this feels kind of strange and, like, I don't know. I think about this SMS thing, this verification. They're coming for Blizzard now. They're coming. They're coming. They're on the way. I think about this, like, SMS verification thing, and it just makes me think of, like, the gif of TF2 heavy, like, nervous laughter. Like, yeah, this is funny. It's a little bit funny that they would decide to do something like this, but it's also fucked up. It's also really fucked up that a company would basically just say, nah, you can't play our game. You know, you probably... I think what it is, ultimately, it's probably, like, they claim that it's security, while, you know, one of their games is being DDoSed. This very game is being DDoSed, and another one of Activision's games is Call of Duty, the new one, which is also fucking full of cheaters. So, you know, they're really all about that security, but, you know, they claim that it's for security purposes. I really think it's just Blizzard knows that their best audience is, like, whales. And they're just like, nah, you're not valuable enough to us to play our free-to-play game. China's apparently really into prepaid phones as well, and I guess China is just not going to be able to play this new Overwatch game, which is great. But China's really what comes most to mind when I think about this, because this is pretty much like a weird social credit system. Because if you think about it, I mean, it's just... okay, you need to have a certain type of phone number. You have to have, like, a phone with, like, Verizon instead of being with, like, PC Mobile or some shit, you know? And that's a little annoying. It's a little fucking weird. But then you think, like, okay, you need to have a verified phone plan, quote-unquote. And then if you get banned, then your phone is banned. And unless you get an entire new phone plan... which, let me remind you, this isn't a prepaid one, so you would need to, like, You would need to, like, maintain a credit line on a new phone plan to play the game if you get banned. So if you're like a 12-year-old and you play this game and you say some mean words in voice chat and then you just have your game taken away forever. Not even like, oh, your account got banned, all of your progress is gone, you shouldn't have said the mean F slur. No, you're just never allowed to play the game again until you, like, move to another country and get another fucking phone number. It's really strange. I don't know, man. They have implemented a thing, though. Don't worry if you're starting to think this sounds weirdly criminal, because don't forget, Overwatch 1 was not free to play. And this game is replacing Overwatch 1, this free-to-play game. So if you bought Overwatch 1 in, like, 2016 or whatever, you might think, oh, well, I guess if my phone plan doesn't work, I guess I'm just not able to play the game that I bought anymore. And you would be slightly wrong, actually, because they have apparently updated it, so that if you have played the game before, if you played Overwatch 1, then it doesn't matter what your phone plan is, you can play the game. But if you're one of the people who hasn't played Overwatch 1, then we can still just go fuck ourselves, I guess. It's great that they updated that, too, because it means that they heard the complaints. And they heard people going, what the fuck do you mean I can't play this game on my fucking computer because I have the wrong phone plan? I don't even think there's a phone game that does that. But, you know, they heard people say that. And they just realized that, oh, we probably want to let the people who actually paid us money play the game. All of the free-to-play people, you know, the people who haven't already paid for this, they can go fuck themselves. But the people who bought Overwatch on, like, console, you know, and now there's not an Overwatch 1, and maybe they're not allowed to play Overwatch 2, you know, that could turn into them suing us here at Blizzard Incorporated. And, you know, we can't have that. We can't lose any money. So we're going to make sure that the people who bought the game when the first game came out can play it. But anybody who just wants to play Overwatch 2 for the first time because it's free, like me, I guess we're just not allowed to. It's a good thing I didn't want to play it that much. You know, I mean, it was on PS4. It was like, I guess it's free. I might as well. But this is like being told that I'm not allowed to fucking... This is like if I went to a furry convention and they were like, hey, you're the guy that makes fun of furries. You can't come in. And I'm just like, well, shucks. I guess I'll just have to go get hit by a car then, because I just can't deal with that. But yeah, no, can't play Overwatch 2. Skill issue, honestly. Company skill issue. Apparently this was like some third-party contractor or something. You know, the Blizzard, the fucking bio drone, it's a feature motherfuckers that are, like, in every game fan base. They're quick to be like, well, this isn't actually Blizzard's fault, and it's like, well, you know, was all the rape Blizzard's fault? I don't know. But, anyways, you know, Overwatch 2, poor people get out, forever.